to a plan with me. Really sorry again for my absence. It's just been one of those situations, I'm afraid, where my youngest was meant to go for an operation last Wednesday, and unfortunately last Tuesday came down with chicken pox. So instead of having a slightly subdued 5-year-old due to having an operation, I had a very active, hyperactive, normal 5-year-old with itchy spots. So I was spending most of my time, as you can appreciate, running around after him, stopping him from scratching himself. So hopefully this is the start of normality resuming itself, shall we say. So without further ado, we'll get started. So let's move my clips out the way and the washi, and I'll show you those in a second. So as you can see in the background of the kit, we are doing a Happy Planner spread today, and we are doing Monday the 6th of May through to Sunday the 12th, and the kit we'll be using is this gorgeous kit from the TheMixMatchPlanner. This was a limited edition kit that was one of 3, if I remember correctly, that was released as part of the Easter sale celebrations that Carly did, and I managed to grab one. I actually managed to grab another one after the sale had finished, because I realised I'd only actually ordered one kit in the sale and kind of considerably needed more, so I managed to snag another one of these limited edition kits, a different one, after the sale. So without further ado, let's get started. Now this one, I'll just show you. As you can see, some of the pictures are connected and some of them aren't. I probably will, for the purpose of this kit, possibly break it up. I don't know yet. But that's your full boxes. That's the deco sheet. These are your full box checklists and your Monday through Sunday. Then you've got your headers, sort of checklisty type boxes, weekend banner, some little washi tab things, and then you've got these date covers. Now these date covers are absolutely fabulous because they're little clouds, and I think they are adorable and look a bit different to use. Then obviously you've got your quarter boxes, your mini checklists, freestanding ones, and some habit trackers along with quarter boxes and some washi strips. And then last but no means least, whoops, you've got the washi and the half full boxes, as I call them, or half picture boxes, whichever you prefer. So without further ado, I have noticed that I don't have any date dots with this kit. That's not a problem, because I'm just going to bring these ones in, which are from a different TheMixMatchPlanner kit. I always save the date dots, I always cut them off, because you never know when you get a kit that doesn't come with them. And as you can see, I've got enough date dots on there to cover the week. So let's get started. I might in fact do the date dots last, just for a change, just purely because they're not your normal lay them down and they'll fit across the top. They are, as you could quite clearly see, the little fluffy clouds, and I just think it's adorable. So let's get started then. I actually do want the date covers sheet though, because obviously I want to start with my to-do headers. So how have you all been, my darlings? I've missed not being able to be doing the filming and keeping up with everything. You kind of sort of, you get into your routines, don't you, really? And yeah, I kind of ended up losing track of everything, which was a bit of a shame. This one's a little bit curly. Sorry, having an issue with a to-do header, which I don't normally have an issue with on the Happy Planner. There we go. It will go down nice and straight and where I want it to. So yeah, so inevitably Littlin went back to school this week. Went back yesterday, and after sort of nearly 3.5 weeks off school, bless him, I think he's really, really glad to be back. If nothing else, he's got a reason, you know, a way of expelling all his excess energy now in an environment that is 100% built to to deal with him. You know, obviously I think the reason the school copes so well is his one-to-one, and she is absolutely fantastic with him. She, fortunately, everyone that's ever worked with Luca, my youngest, has fortunately adored him despite his difficulties, which is, I think, always gone in his favour because people can kind of overlook the naughtiness aspect to his illness. Like when he kicks off and stuff, the people are very quick to forgive. Not just because they understand it's not necessarily his fault, but just because of quite how cheeky he can be. I mean, that is no way excusing some of his behaviour, but unfortunately 90% of his behaviour is actually out of his control. He doesn't know how to behave in the manner that's expected of people. So, right, moving on at this point, I do my to-dos. Now, these are gorgeous little scalloped boxes as well, but I always put a full box checklist at the top of Sunday, because Sunday's my cleaning day. It's the one day of the week I know that despite having my little monkeys around, I can get on and clean, because I know I'm not going to get random phone calls or any appointments on that day. So this is why I do it. So to regards to these, obviously I'm used to using square ones. As you know, you guys that are my regulars, and I love you to bits, will also know is I'm a no white space planner. So I'm just going to set these as neatly as I can at the top. I'm not too overly worried if they slightly overlap because of the scalloping. I just think they're really, really pretty, and it's only sort of the edging, the pink backgroundy bit, that's ever so slightly overlapping on one or two of them. And obviously where the boxes are at the edge of the page, I don't mind going out of that area a tiny little bit. So again, just tucking them down quite neatly. I could have used the freestanding mini checklists, but to be fair, I want to use these gorgeous little half boxes, and it's where I normally put my half boxes these days. So, moving on. I apologise now if I seem a bit faffy. Oh, those of you that are my regulars are probably screaming at me now, going, no, that's not what you normally do. You're quite right. I normally now go in with normal washi strips. So, as this kit provides such gorgeous strips, I will endeavour to use these. Because, hey, they go with the kit, and let's face it, they are absolutely adorable. So again, I'm just trying to keep everything sort of in a line and lined up if I can. Just that when I go to put the full boxes in, they fit nice and squarely. This is where having tweezers really, really helps. And these are, I think these were just cheap eyebrow tweezers from either Asda's or Tesco's. and they're really good, strong tweezers. I've brought proper crafting tweezers and I do not get on at all with them. They're not as strong a grip when they're pinched. Don't get me wrong, I've got other eyebrow tweezers as well that are just awful, but these ones just seem to be really, really good and perfect for the job, so we'll stick with it. On that front, I think that's as straight as I'm going to be. I think that last one was a little bit wonky. Let's see if it'll be nice and come back up slightly. Yes, it will. Now, I can't guarantee that the stickers will come up, and please, they're not purchased or sold as being removable. So if you see me pulling stickers up, that is me risking damaging my actual spread, my actual planner. So what I'm doing at this point is just whiting out the black line, which would normally signify headers or header placement, if you like. And the reason I do that is because we will come back to Sunday. Don't panic. In fact, I might just lay Sunday's washi now while I remember to do it. Is because you can see that dark line through some of the stickers sometimes, and I just don't want to risk that. So obviously I'm going to use that as my theme sticker, and then obviously I've got a couple here to keep together, but I'm thinking I'd probably use this one here, so jiggle Saturday around a little bit as well. So what I might do now, actually, based on the fact that I do want to change things around a bit, is bring in the white out again. As you can see, I do use a lot of this. I picked this planner based more on the cover than I did on the inserts. The actual Happy Planner cover, and I really wish I hadn't now, because it can be quite evasive. The sort of standard, well, that's the end of that then, yes? See if I can peel this up before it sticks to my mat. Sort of. Now this is where I go, do I have another white out anywhere? Bear with me for 2 seconds while I have a glance. I have an absolute horrid feeling I do not. Because I'm not seeing one. And if they were anywhere, it would be this drawer. I have coloured glues, but by the look of it, no white out left. Oh, okay. So, oh well. Onwards and upwards then. Apparently I am completely out of whiteout, which I find somewhat hard to believe, because I've normally got more rolls than normally got more rolls of it than I know what to do with. Oh well. We shall oh bugger. Oh well. Moving on. We will endear to continue and hope for the very best on that, I'm afraid. So all I'm doing now is, just because this goes over slightly, I'm just marking the bit I need to snip off. just as neatly as I can, because obviously I want everything lined up. Sorry, I'm so out of practice at doing this on camera. I do apologise now. It's amazing how quickly you can fall out of the habit of something when you're not doing it. So I've literally taken this right to the very bottom edge of my page, just like that. Unfortunately, it's not, you can slightly see it, but it's not too invasive. And then hopefully this one I'll find a little, I tend to find going from left to right easier than going right to left, even though I'm right-handed. Do any of you guys find that? Or is that literally just me? So, okay, I should have marked this one as well. I'm just going to snip the teacup off, or coffee cup. Like so. Now there was a reason I did that, and now I'm going to be really annoyed that I don't have any white out, because it isn't going to be overly pretty now. And I'm thinking I possibly shouldn't have put that up there now, so bear with me while I try and retrieve that. That came off really quite easily. The reason being is if I want to do what I want to do here, which is this bit, then I'm going to have to move my full box from here to here. But you'll see that in a minute. Please, please bear with me for literally like 2 seconds, because I've got some white washi tape that I could get away with using as whiteout. So I apologise now if this makes this video a little bit too lengthy. I'm just doesn't white it out overly well, does it? But I'm hoping it'll white it out enough that it won't show through the I'm not entirely sure why I've got the, oh yes I do, I ordered quite a large washi order, and I turned out to be the 200th customer or something, and bless them, they sent me a whole load of random washies, and the white washi was part of it. So I'm hoping now that, although the stickers don't stick overly well to washi, that is going to, see, now I don't think I'm going to fit, because I put a full box there, I don't think I'm going to fit 2 full boxes. No, I'm not. I'm wondering if I take that to do off. We'll come back to Sunday. I'm confusing myself now. Let's just run with the rest. And see where we end up. And then I'm going to put this double rainbow one here. Just because they go together. This probably wasn't the best kit to use for the first video back. Everything in hindsight, but never mind. Okay, so that's that done. Then I might as well just run with it. I've decided I didn't want to put yellow with yellow. So I'll put yellow with green instead, and then I'll put pink. With yellow. Then I want a today header. Instead of washi. Then we're going to put a 4-box checklist in. Like so. And then we're going to put the one in that I intended to put in. Once I put the washi strip back down. Oh, poop, I know what I'm doing wrong. I need to put my sorry, I forgot to put my mailbox in because I've moved literally the whole thing round. And then theoretically this should just slot in the gap nice and neatly, just like so. And then I want to put the next one in, the Sunday one next to it. So as to make up the picture. And then I think I will be removing these because I don't really want to cut the picture down, but if I look I'm going to end up losing the top of that, which I don't want to do, but I do want that there. Oh, are these going to be nice to me and come up without fuss? So far so good. Yep, that's come up without a problem. Thankfully. Because now I can pop this one where I want it. And I hope that black line doesn't show up on account of I've just run out of whiteout. Doesn't really. Now I'm wondering if I could fit that back in. Yes, I can, but with a slight overhang into the picture, but it doesn't really deflect from the picture, so problem resolved, thankfully. Do apologise for that, got ever so slightly sidetracked. Right, back to normal order now. Let's get these todays in and everything else in. The only thing I now don't have for Sunday is a today section with a quarter box for meals, but that's okay because I'm sure I can come up with something to cover that without looking up the day too much. So at this point I apologise if I've made this video really lengthy. No intentions of doing that. I had a rough idea in my head what I was doing when I laid this down, and then kind of didn't really think it out, did I? As well as I thought I had. But that's okay because we're getting there now. So it is all good. Now I can just... Okay, the washi underneath hasn't made a great deal of difference. I think it has managed like to dull it slightly, but not as much as perhaps I would have wanted. Or I would have achieved had I had the white out to do it. I'm really annoyed that I've misplaced. I'm sure I had a white out left in the box. I brought a box of 5 of those mini Pritt Stick whiteouts, or correction rollers, whichever you wish to call them. And I've had them quite a while, to be honest and fair. So I don't know why I picked green for that. Oh well, it doesn't. Colour doesn't really make much of a difference. So I'm just going to pop the quarter boxes down. In whatever order they come off the sheet in. I quite like these filled in ones actually. There we go, just like that. I've used all variants of the filled in ones. The only thing I haven't done was a meal for Sunday. So what I could do actually is put at the end of that. What do we think? We'll use the purple one. Bottom of my to-do list, and then just pop a today header over the top. I think that works. Just like that. That works in my opinion. Looks really, really well. Right, I didn't show you the washi choices at the beginning then, did I? So I've got these two. Now I've got a glittery blue and a glittery pink, and I'm not sure which one to go for. I think the pink. I needed to do something across the top first. Right, I'm going to bring in the strip washi at this point, because the orangey colour, I put this back down because I thought it would be better to work on the table, and I don't think I agree with my opinion now. Just like that, because that then hides most of what I want to hide. And then we're just going to go across the top on this side as well. I just need to trim off bit, like so. Now we can put the date covers in without too much of a fuss. I'm slightly annoyed that you can see the top of that, but that's okay, we can work with that. So, just running this down, like so. Just get the cutter, snip it off there. I really am not liking this mat being underneath actually. And I'm really not liking that that isn't straight. That is straight. Just like so. So now I can build up my sidebar, starting with the one I put by for my theme sticker. Typical, it looks like it's about to rain. And I've not long put my washer now. There we go, just like that. Then I want a blank, okay. I might well have to use one of these today. I don't want one that says Mills. Using tweezers, I think, would be quicker and easier. And thing is, I think I'm faffing slightly now because I'm panicking that I'm going to make this video too long for you guys to watch, which is what I really don't want to do. But just bear with me. Now again, I normally white all this out, but I'm not going to be able to. So, picking, I think the pink one. Again, I just want it right at the, oh, what am I doing? There's another bit of washi. I didn't think it looked quite right, for some strange reason. This goes right at the bottom, like so, and then my habit tracker for my son goes there, and then I'm going to use just generically one of these at a squishy angle, just like so. And what I think might be quite fun is just popping one of these little deco strips there. Just breaks it up a little bit. No, I'm happy with that. Alright, let's get these date covers down. Let's see how these look. I think like that, and then I should be able to fit my little date dots above them. Hopefully. go through now and pop some date dots on. I'm hoping these will sit just nicely there. I think that works. Apart from popping in the weekend banner somewhere, we are pretty much done. So just purely because I have faffed a little bit with this kit and getting it on the paper. So I've got a random washi strip I stuck on there, but that's okay. So we've got none of the full boxes left. We've got just one full box checklist left. We've got those headers, one of the little deco to do boxes, some flags, and a little bit of that washi tape effect. We've got washi strips on here and those two full box, mini full boxes. We've got 1/4 box, a couple of bits of washi, freestanding checklists and 2 habit trackers left. And then we've got all the deco left from this kit, but that's fine. I don't usually use the deco in this, but I usually use it in my mini happy planner. So there we go, guys. What I'm going to do, just purely because this video has been quite so long, and I hope this is in shot, is I'm not going to stick in all my appointments and write in all the things that I normally do and my functional stickers and everything, just because this video has been really, really long. I hope you like this video. I hope you like how gorgeous this kit is, and hopefully I will be a little bit more organised on my next video. But as for now, take care, my lovelies. See you soon. Bye.